Hey guys, it's Megan. So, I know this is kind of an earlier video than I usually put out. I scheduled it to come up to upload early today. Um, I had some running around and stuff to do and an appointment today, so, I got an early start. Alright, so I didn't stay up last night to watch the episode of Big Brother that came on. They moved some of the days they do the show because of football season. So I was expecting to see who won the power of veto, which I'd already figured I already knew. What I wasn't expecting to see was a surprise eviction. It was like an ambush eviction, and all of a sudden it was like, you go up, you come down. And there's another eviction tonight. Well, the eviction last night, Johnny Mac and Steve were up, and then Johnny Mac won the power of veto and pulled himself off, and then Steve won, uh, no, okay, Johnny Mac won the power of veto, took himself off, Steve was there, and they threw Austin up. Well, I mean, Austin supposedly has never been up on the block, although I thought he was before, but I guess they've saved him a few times. Well, evidently Judas couldn't save him this time because Austin went up and he went out of the house, and it was a shocker to me because I wasn't expecting it, but it was the way that he left when he turned around and told Vanessa that she wasn't going to win this, that that she's not going to have the votes at the jury house because she's had a hand in almost if not everybody's eviction, so they're all going to vote against her. Well, then they decided they did the HOH for this week, and Steve won that one. So now here's the final players. We have Liz, Vanessa, Steve, and Johnny Mac. Now, in my head, strategically, his smartest move would be to knock out Vanessa and Liz, put them both up on the block, or put Vanessa up on the block and put Johnny Mac, let Johnny Mac pull himself off, and then replace the other one with Liz, or either put Vanessa up first or Liz and make a backdoor plan for the other one. Get them both out to where it would just wind up with him and Johnny Mac, but it'd be the final three. I don't know how they're going to do it because I'm thinking maybe I'm missing a person, but although I thought it was only 4 people left. Steve, Johnny Mac, Vanessa, and I believe Liz, and I think that's the only ones that are left in the game. So, excuse me. It's going to be interesting how this plays out. Although, I kind of said it all along, which I don't know why I got surprised about it, because when I called it before, I said, Jamie, do you remember me saying that Austin was not going to make the Final Four? He was going to get cut right around the end, and I was right about that. Yep. But I forgot that I had made that prediction. Well, I think it was more shocking to me that I just didn't know that there was an eviction last night. That was, they said it was a surprise eviction. Well, I guess that's what happens when they say expect the unexpected. So, surprise! The twin twist was over from last week, so this week you get an extra eviction. So, in a sense, this is a double eviction week. They just took 2 days to do it in. So, I'm very interested to see who wins HOH this time. Now, I do have to say, and I'll defend my words that when I said this, that when Steve won the head of household this week, I shouted at the TV, which really wasn't the greatest thing to do, but I said, come on, Johnny Mac, you can't win one HOH this season. He actually was winning one a few weeks back, and he threw it so Steve could have HOH. Well, Steve's been HOH. I think this is Steve's third HOH, but out of his HOHs, I think the first one he got was less than an hour. This one's less than a week, and the one that he had before, at least he got a week for that. Um, but you're gonna finally, James will have some company in the jury house because he's been with all the girls since he got there. So Johnny Mac was there and then left and came back in the game, but sadly, I expected more from Johnny Mac, and I am disappointed that he has not become HOH, but maybe he'll get the final one, but the way it's looking right now, I'm sort of not thinking that. Um, part of me is thinking Steve may decide to just go ahead and put up Johnny Mac and Liz and keep Vanessa so he and Vanessa will go to Final Two together. If that happens, I think Vanessa would win it. Depends on what the competitions are. Although I know one has to be an agility, what do you call it, agility, or where you have to stand and hold something, or put your hand on something, or, you know, some weird thing where you have to do something for a long period of time and to see who can hold out the longest before, you know, they win it. And then that, it's like if they're doing it like they normally do, the head of household competition will be a three-parter. The person that wins the first one will go immediately to the third round, and the one that wins the second round will go to third round. Second and first rounds will fight each other. The one that loses the second round, I believe, is out of the running for that. So, there's supposed to be some big announcement. I don't know if it's tonight with Rachel Riley and her boyfriend or somebody, or if it's going to be next week. Although by Wednesday night of next week, the season finale will be over. The head of household will be crowned. Or yeah, crowned, I guess you'd say. The winner of Big Brother will be announced, and CBS is allowing people to vote now for your favorite cast member of all time, or your favorite house guest of the season, and the person who wins that gets $25,000 at the finale. So, I'm pulling for James. You're allowed to vote 20 times a day online, and I don't know if you can text your votes or how that. I did mine straight through the CBS website, and I voted 20 times for James, and I'm going to try to remember to do that every day up until the cutoff time, and I don't remember if that's like, I don't know if that's maybe Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday sometime. Anyways, it'll tell you online. You just have to read it, and I was just voting, so, um, yeah, you guys should vote if you have a favorite, and like I said, I was just very surprised about the outcome of the Big Brother episode from last night. Um, because of the football season, we won't be having it on Thursday nights, so the other eviction will be tonight, and then it'll be on again Sunday, next Tuesday, and the following Wednesday, and then when the Wednesday one, it's an hour and a half long, and they'll crown the winner. So, um, it's getting down to the wire now, and then, of course, the fall shows are coming back, so it'll end and you'll be like, man, I wish I had something to watch. But if you wait just a day or two, or maybe even the days before, you'll start to see the fall shows coming back. So that'll be pretty cool. They're talking about this show that was going to be coming on next week, next Monday night after the Big Bang Theory on September 21st, I believe it is. It's called Life in Pieces, and it's supposed to be told about the this family, but there's like four different separate families within the family. It kind of reminds, it's kind of like CBS is trying to come up with something similar to Modern Family. And I don't know, I mean, it's got a lot of people in it, but sometimes when you have one of those shows that have a lot of people in it that, you know, used to be big, it might be a little too much. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out and see if it's any good. Let's see. I saw I was reading, for any of you guys that liked Celebrity Apprentice, I don't know if you heard that Donald Trump is got dropped by the CBS network, or not CBS, NBC network and everything. Well, his predecessor, is that the person that comes after? His predecessor that's going to carry on the legacy of the show for at least one season, unless it gets canceled before then, is the one and only Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, Arnold Schwarzenegger, how are they going to have that show with him on it? I mean, I didn't think he was up there with Donald Trump on that level or whatever. I may give it a try and try to watch an episode or two to see if I like it, but I don't know how that's going to play out, you know? I don't know the novelty with that. I don't know if it's going to be a good thing or if it's just going to be really boring. Now, I saw half of the first night of Dancing with the Stars, the 21st season that came on Monday night, and I've seen enough of it to know that if they keep the show going the way that they're going with the type of people that they get on it, that show ain't going to last much longer. I'm surprised it's still on. I mean, we're not even getting Len Goodman as a judge this year. He retired. So we have Carrie Ann Inaba, Bruno Talio, I don't know, Bruno, and Juliana Huff. And those are the judges right now. Now, Len Goodman may guest judge if he decides to come on there. I don't know. They've knocked it down to 3 instead of 4 judges, which in my opinion is how it should be. You don't need to have 4. But from the very beginning of the episode, I have to tell you that everybody's getting low scores because, you know, it's too soon, but at the same time, it's like the talent's not there yet. Some of them may have it, but some of them I look at and I'm wondering why they're even on the show. And a couple of them I look at and I don't even know who they are. I'm not a Disney kids show type thing, and although I do know that ABC is owned by some of the people from Disney, so obviously they're going to have contracts where they bring people over. But I'm not impressed with Paula Deen. Shaka Khan just didn't do it for me. The Victor, whatever his name is, the horse jockey guy, I think it's true to say that his hips do not lie. He just does not have the movement that he needs in order to get those down, and it looks like a really bad, a really bad attempt to try to, you know, even swing his hips or anything. It looks like an old man dancing. So that's my opinion. That's my thoughts. Like them, don't like them, comment back. Anyways, have a good day, everybody, and by the time you get this, I'll be out and about doing what I need to do today, so enjoy, and thanks for watching.